I think we can all agree that isekais are trash. But once in a blue moon, you're gonna find that very good show that you'd either have to wait 3 years for a season 2, or worst case, it doesn't get a season 2 and you have to read the light novels. Fuck! But today we're gonna talk about one of the good ones. Now, that time I got reincarnated as a slime, was one of those anime that I was avoiding for the longest time. First, because of the long ass title group. Second, because it has an overpowered MC. Like, bro, the only reason I knew that Rimuru even existed as a concept was because it was being compared to people like Goku. So I thought to myself, it has a long ass title, it is an isekai, plus it has an overpowered MC. This is just generic slop. But boy, was I wrong. Like, the only reason I even gave Slime a chance was because I saw some YouTube video whereby they said like Rimuru is building his country from the bottom up. Then of course I like come up stories, you feel me? So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna actually give it a try. And I thank God that I give it a try. Now watching Slime, man, this show was hit, bro. Like, episode 1 was very good, season 2 was my peak overall. And like watching season 3, I noticed like, man, there is something that actually separates Slime from these other isekais. And that something is, now, world building in Isekai is as bro. I can't even hold you, like, bro. They have the same thing whereby goblins and monsters and ogres have to be defeated by the heroes. They almost have the same magic system whereby it's just magic circles with geometric lines in them. They have the same infrastructure, like same German buildings. And bro, three of these isekais literally have the same world. Like, it's crazy out here, gang. The world building sucks, bro. Now let's go into some of these categories and point out where like slime does things differently and better, in my opinion. Now, if you're like me from like a month ago, you might think that world building is just like buildings and cool scenery. For me, yes, it is that, but like world building also includes like the languages, the law of the verse, the people of the verse, the creatures in the verse, like the magic system, like all the things about the verse. You feel me? Like the law of the verse, the setting. Yeah, I think setting is the best way to describe it. The setting of the verse, like, you feel me, it must also have depth. You feel me? Like, why should I be interested in this fictional verse that you are creating for me? Why should I care for it? You feel me? Yeah, and a lot of isekais just miss that. Like, they literally just copy and paste, but like, it's crazy. Now, I'm not gonna say Slime didn't also just copy and paste. Yes, there are some things that are copied and pasted, but I think that Slime tried to do something with it, and in my opinion, did it better than most series. Like, so far, I think that Slime has the best world building in all of the isekais that I've seen so far. I'm sure there's another isekai out there that just has better world building than Slime Gang. If there is, bro, please recommend it to me. I'm trying to check things out. You feel me? Yeah. But anyway, let's get started. Now, slime does not have its own distinct magic system. It's still the cool geometric lines in circles with magic circles here. But at least the power system has depth to it. In Tensura, names carry a lot of weight, like literally. If you have high magic use, or like basically high magic power, you can bestow a name upon a living being, and by doing that, there are two ways to go about it. Like Veldora did with Rimuru, you can like share power on like a familial link. Like, they are kind of brothers actually. Yeah, you can share power, but it shares your power 50-50. You feel me? So like, that's why Rimuru was this strong at the start, because like he had like 50% of Veldora's power. You feel me? Or at least that's how I interpreted it. I could be wrong, but anyway, another way is to like have a sort of like master and subordinate relationship, whereby where Rimuru did with all of his subordinates right now, like he bestows a name, but like, yes, they get stronger, but Rimuru is still the stronger person. Like, he's still the master. You feel me? Yeah. One little thing that I also like that was revealed in season 3 about the magic system is that magic is not racist, gang. Yes, you heard me. Magic in Tensei Slime is not racist, gang. A demon can use holy magic. Like, for example, Luminous, who is a demon, can use holy magic. Yes, this is because they actually perceive her as the god of the Western Holy Church. Yeah, gang, world government level propaganda going on here. Young little tangent, man. Someone better switch me with Valentine or put me in that crystal, because bro, Luminous is fine as shit, bro. I swear, gang. If someone transport me to this vessel, I'm joining the Western Holy Church expeditiously, my nigga. I am surpassing Hinata, and I will make it to be one of the most loyal subordinates ever, my nigga. I need that. But anyway, back to basics. Now, in most isekai out there, like, there are obviously goblins, ogres, and like all that. Most of them are CGI, but yeah, you get my point. And one thing that I like is that they didn't follow the stereotype. Of course, with goblins, they follow the stereotype. For me, short green goblins type shit there. But like with ogres, for me, Benimaru, Shion, like, They made them differently, you feel me? Yeah. I couldn't even think, I didn't even think like they were ogres. I think like I thought like they were another species of something, you feel me? And when they got evolved, my nigga, like bro, they look more like humans. I mean, they kind of all look more like humans, but you get my point. Again, like I like the way they designed the monsters and creatures of the verse for me. Also, the scenery of the verse is just there, but like it's not the same generic like German houses or Japan style houses. Again, like there are different infrastructures. Like bro, the Western Holy Church is not the same as the Dwarven Kingdom or the Elven Kingdom. You feel me? This is mostly due to the politics, yes. The politics is a major part of the world building of Kansas land. For example, just the Jura Tempest Federation gang. We all know the place from like little shacks, bro, to this colossal city that we have, brother, bro. We came a long way. Season 3 was so good to me. I enjoyed it so much because like it just showed that like bro, the culmination of like all of Rimaru's stuff, like you feel me, him using his Japanese knowledge into this new world, you feel me, like the Jura Tempest Federation being at what it is right now, like bro, when I heard them niggas were building a Colosseum, bro, like I jumped out my seat, bro, I was so shocked, bro, like this shit was beautiful, yeah, I love that shit, bro, like I'm so amazed that there are people like who dropped season 3 or like didn't watch season 3, I'm like nigga, what are y'all doing though? Like we cannot just be watching fights. Come on, man. Yeah, but anyway, the politics are a major thing in this story for me. Like for example, Western Holy Church. This was not because of my queen Luminous. This was just because of the previous person who said that all monsters are evil, so they want to kill monsters. Remember making connections with the queen Luminous. Like things are looking good now. The monsters are kind of getting more accepted into society. You feel me? Like season 3 is a culmination of what we built, and its core thing isn't about like Rimuru slamming out 20,000 humans or just being overpowered game. No, its core functioning is because of the politics, man. Nigga. Like from meeting Veldora to meeting them again, like announcing that Veldora is back. Okay, not officially announced, but you get my point. You feel me? Like making connections with like Luminous, the Elven Kingdom, like bro. This is what we're talking about, man. This is what slime is all about. I think these are all the points that I have regarding the world building of this. Of course, there are more points, but I did no research in. I just wanted to speak out on the points that stood out to me while watching the show. You feel me? Yeah. The world building also like it also extended on characters. You feel me? Like the reason why I loved season 2 so much is even though like it was still hype beast, but this show was still like learned from like season 1, like by Clayman. You feel me? Like it is still politically based. Him pulling the strings from the back and it culminating to the season 2 whereby we see Rimuru crash out the whole massacre and finally seeing Shion beat Clement's ass, bro. Like oh my god, that shit was so heat again, like I swear, bro. And it finalizing with like the autogram table whereby like they discuss matters. Or we remember when I say like it has an overpowered MC and like even though Rimuru is strong, actually like bro, that motherfucker strong in the anime, yeah. But still he will fuck around and find out if he does, bro. Like you feel me? Hinata almost killed and he almost erased him from existence with that destruction or whatever they call that spell, bro. Like bro, Rimuru was that. That nigga made it off by plot, bro. I can't even hold ya. Milim, even though she's a dumbass who cannot dress, my nigga. Play with her the wrong way, Rimuru will die. Yeah, this thing is not the strongest guy in the series. Like that's what I love. If there's still a limit to where he can go, like bro, if a demon lord, like you feel me, the primordial red nigga, if he just said, yo, okay, this guy is moving too far, I gotta stop him. They are doing nothing. They are dead. You feel me? Yeah. Anyway, season 4 is pulling up. Yeah, let's go. I think April said, I think we will be there. We will be watching. Yes, we will be there. I'm telling you again. And the light novel people say that this 60 episode new season is gonna have a lot of crazy lore drops. You feel me? Of course, we will be there watching all of them. And yeah, apparently there's like some timeline shit. I've heard some people like talk about it. You feel me? I literally they confirmed it on Reddit when I asked the question. I kind of got it right to some degree, but of course I didn't want them to straight up tell me spoilers. But all I must say is that watch out for Chloe gang. You know which Chloe I'm talking about. You know that. Watch out for Chloe again. Yeah. Anyway, the show is peak, bro. We will be there April 3rd. 60 episodes, gang. This is generational for me. I am happy, bro. 2026 is on a run, gang. This is a nice anime before the big 1,000-year blood war, bro. We will be there too. Yes, let's go.